I'm the last guy to knock a revolution. I've led a few of those, you know. I admire revolutionaries. I respect evolutionaries. They are the lifeblood of the bloodline. So when Solo Sikoa seized the moment and became the tribal chief in Roman Reigns' absence, I didn't like it. I don't even think I respected it. But something deep down in me admired it. That took some forward thinking.
I'm the chief now!
Now we all know what happened when the OG bloodline, led by Roman Reigns, faced the new rogue bloodline, led by Solo Sikoa, in the War Games. But there was a discussion here while planning the WWE 2K25 showcase that has me, your wise man, admittedly a little intrigued. What if War Games was limited to only OG bloodline, no honorary uses, versus Solo's rogue bloodline, no honorary uses? It's 4-on-4 Roman Reigns. The Usos, Sami Zayn, versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and the most dangerous new competitor WWE has ever seen, the Samoan werewolf Jacob Fatu. What happens then? This is your moment to determine who is the real bloodline. This is your moment to determine who is the only bloodline. This is where the bloodline's legacy and the bloodline's future is in your hands.
The following contest is the men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. 2 teams will be contained in separate cages, with 1 member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. And now, let the War Games begin!
The Bloodline is in chaos. This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original Bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Introducing first, from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 242 pounds, main event, Jay Uso!
This man and the rest of the original Bloodline is under attack. The new Bloodline will do whatever it takes to wipe out the old guard.
But this man and the rest of his crew will not go down without a fight. This is a power struggle that could not be contained by a traditional 20-by-20 ring. He's ready to bring the heavy fire to the new Bloodline.
The original Bloodline was created with the wisdom of the elders, but this man and the new Bloodline are destroying what was built.
Well, this conflict was unfathomable until now. The new Bloodline is ready to hunt.
And from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan werewolf, Jacob.
The new Bloodline does not live by a code. They do not act with honor. This man says the OG Bloodline will suffer the consequences of their disloyalty.
We are looking at a heavy hitter with pure malice in his eyes.
And he's looking to make his name at the expense of the old guard of the Bloodline.
The OG Bloodline have never faced a threat like this.
The island of relevancy is no more. The OG Bloodline is fighting bloodthirsty savages who will feast on whatever they can.
There will be no hesitation in pulling the trigger, and the OGs have got to match that ferocity.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the... War-game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think... And here we go. The Boston Crab.
Look at the back position.
And it's locked in deep.
This match. Amazing display of leg strength.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in war games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Right on point.
Ah, look at this, just cranking it out. The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor. Sami Zayn, who so much is a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school Bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new Bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Usi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Jay is imposing his will.
Yeah, Jay has all the wheels turning now.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. Come on, stop this. Your point's made. No need to keep on doing this.
Holding nothing back, striking over and over again. There has to be permanent damage being done right now.
I can't watch this anymore. Just someone make it stop.
And Sami is countered. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
Stalking a downed opponent. And a forearm right to the face. Blast off. And then another.
Turns it around. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Rollins, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more. Bang! Oh, my God!
And Tangaloa gets cut down there.
Jay doing whatever it takes there to protect his seat at the table.
We've got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the boom.
But then to Sami Zayn.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
He's looking fairly drained. He's starting to look better.
Ooh, a direct headshot. Sickening. Ooh. Looking for a belly-to-back suplex into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
Sammy in a tight spot.
Absolutely spiked. DDT. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
And Tangaloa heads him off at the pass. That'll be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies in the middle.
It's coming. Oh, my goodness.
Hard to imagine there's much left in the tank.
Well, I highly doubt anybody's going to throw in a towel, though.
Got him where he wants him. Up and clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters.
An unprotected shot to the head. Those could add up.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
Performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline.
There's electricity running through this arena right now.
Will it be the spark for one of these competitors? Sami Zayn looking for a little thunderbolt. To the arm.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the end top rope.
This has gone way too far. Just stop this already.
Top rope.
And now here's Jimmy Uso. It's about to be an uphill battle for one team once this clock hits 0.
For these superstars to get to this point, I think these fans are driving them to claw that extra inch.
You can sense the ride these fans have been on, and I'm right there with them. Enters the ring and is diving headfirst into the chaos of this match. Oh, man.
Going up the cage now, must have some sort of strategy in mind. Ooh!
Ripped off the top turnbuckle. Only one way to go.
Electric chair. Oh, no. Driving down with the sledgehammer.
Right to the knee. Bam!
Just bashing them with that hip. Now looking to check.
Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
And Zayn looking a bit worse for wear after being spit.
Jimmy with a game ender.
Oh, what a headbutt. Oh, he cuts it off.
Knocked his head right off with that knee. And he's got cartoon birds swirling over his head right now for sure.
Top rope. Uso. The Usos splash.
That could put Tama down for good. He's looking poised to finish Tama off. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa. Joining Bloodline War Games.
Looking out of the ring for reinforcements. Now Reigns taking off up the cage in this War Games match.
So hard into the ring post.
Uso. He wants to level the playing field.
From the top.
Elbow drop.
Coming in with the heavy hardware to even the odds. Brock can put up the win. This was a very... Reigns put his stamp on this one.
He's been dealt a good deal of damage.
Giant suplex.
And Tonga Loa got turned around there.
Super kick. Nasty.
Working on the leg. Roman's shoulders are down. And now Tonga. Kicks out after one.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take. Tonga setting it up. Here it comes. The Tonga twist. That is what it takes to top the range.
Schoolboy line to put this one away.
Oh, wow. Make the save there.
That could have been it.
I don't know if I want to go on this trip, guys, but you might have to because it's the... And Tonga Loa really laying it in there.
It'll be an arduous task for Jay to recover after tonight's battle.
Now sounding a targeted attack to the core.
Take him!
Reigns' position at the head of the table being challenged there.
Yeah, and this is the hostility Jacob Fatu wanted to bring.
And going for body blows is a good way to drain your opponent. Ooh, sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the fan of heart. Sami Zayn, opponent, looking for a suplex out of the way.
Looks like this book has a couple more chapters in it. We might be seeing a whole saga written. Blast off!
Setting up for something.
My goodness.
two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original Bloodline versus the new Bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. Got to be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new Bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. And a series of vicious stomps. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry.
A lot to prove from the new Bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
They have won some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
No, that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later. Boom, right in the chest.
Look at all these boots to the face.
Here comes a big one. He's setting something up. Samoan drop. Oh. Carefully placed stop to the arm.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Usi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs. Tonga Loa now entering the fray of Bloodline War Games.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
Sent right into the corner. Oh, count by Sami Zayn!
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Soaring!
Take out the arm. Great strategy. Ooh! Look at the well-placed elbow right on the mark. And Tonga Loa gets knocked off his game there.
Attacks like that one will continue to get Jay his respect.
OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new Tribal Chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the Bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
And walking through the structure door, this is where nightmares...
Sending with a big boot.
Is Zayn closing this out?
Old Bloodline, new Bloodline. Both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true Bloodline.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every Bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the Bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Ooh. And his core remains the focus here.
Every blow taking more of his breath away. Up high.
Crank in the head. Sent flying over to the other ring. We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side is less experienced inside this structure.
Uso.
And looking at Jey Uso.
Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline. Top rope. Uso splash.
Is that all she wrote for Tonga Loa?
Will Jey take advantage? Oh, here we go. DDT. Wow. Jimmy with a cause for alarm. Enough is enough. Just bludgeoning their opponent.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new Bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew lift off.
I think he really felt that one.
And now the admittingly divisive Sami Zayn attempting to rally the WWE Universe behind him. I'm not sure if it's really worth the trouble, though, Sami.
Counting down the seconds until this match becomes a bit lopsided.
Tonga Loa looks lost out there. Could mean the end's coming soon. And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Is it not enough that they're already coming in with an advantage here? Is this really necessary?
Jey ready to end things.
Searching under the ring now. This can't be good.
He just grabbed what could be a game changer, adding an advantage on top of an advantage.
Doc is out of the way. Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage. Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy idea in mind for the score.
Has him in the corner, thinking of the next move.
Drags their opponent out of the corner, all the way to the top.
Tonga doesn't seem as composed after that attack.
I don't know if I want to go on this trip, guys, but you might have to because it's the
Nasty boot by Zayn. Has Sami ended it there.
Look out! Oh, man. Time is running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage. I can hardly hear myself think. They're bringing the house down tonight. This is unbelievable.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games. Big forearm.
And he's just been tossed aside into a new terrain. Now Jimmy.
Jimmy Uso splash.
Will Jimmy seal this up?
Oh, kick right to the back.
captured.
Man, knee strike. No way Sammy recovers from that.
Looks like he just got into the cage. No room for error.
Sammy's good. Holy hell! The amount of...
From the top. Oh, he's looking poised to finish Tom off. What a smash!
That is just insulting. Uso.
Uso.
Will Jey end this?
Strikes with a kick.
Oh, man, he is more than fired up right now.
Oh, what a spear! Jimmy might have just finished things.
And the punishing streak of Sikoa just got a bit halted.
And Reigns doing some proverbial smashing there.
Right in the face.
My God, we've already seen a few blows land above the neck.
Oh, man, he is fired up now.
And now he's going to the top.
Then driven down with a flapjack.
Oh, going right into the corner.
Jimmy on his way to the top rope.
Top rope.
And now Jimmy Uso.
That could put Tama down for good.
Shoulders are down.
Oh my God, he's still on the match. He got the shoulder up right at the last moment. Headbutt to the gut! Man, does Jimmy have enough time to recover? And Jey took a solid hit that time.
Getting that shoulder up now is huge. Victory nearly in hand for Tama Tonga. He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
It is unreal that this match is still going on after a maneuver that went
From the top. Just like a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring.
entering even more dangerous territory. Scaling the War Games.
Lift off.
And looking at Jimmy Butcher. He makes the save.
Better late than never. Up in it. He's looking for yet another exclamation. Connecting on the DDT.
And that took Reigns down.
Kick out. Oh my God.
How the hell do you kick out of that?
I have no words. Not even a 2 count.
And you gotta think that all the plans are out the window after that. At this stage, he's endured plenty of big attacks.
Tossed clear.
Solo Sikoa lining it up. Samoan Spike.
That's one for Sikoa before. Uh-oh, winding up. Feeling like it's over for Sikoa. From the top.
He just gets it flying into the opposite ring. Zayn able to adapt.
Basement dropkick.
Sent him clear into the other ring. Sami Zayn has his opponent hooked.
This match has to be close to an end.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take. And over to the other ring he goes.
Flying forearm connects.
Looking for a belly-to-back suplex. Jey can seal it here.
Reigns has his opponent in a fireman's carry and switches into a flapjack. I don't like what he's thinking here. Not one bit. No way!
Oh, Sami Zayn setting up something spectacular here, looking for the home run. Sami Zayn from the top. We're starting to see the effect of those continued attacks to the core.
Yeah, I think that...
Nothing fancy here. Tasted victory.
And looking at Jey Uso. And he kicks out of the pin and one.
You expect these pin...
cover. I think this may... Oh, wait, no.
Not like this.
And here's the cover.
Could be it.
On the shoulders and a slam.
There's some power behind that punch.
Roman Reigns so dominant.
Putting his opponent.
He just decides to hold.
Wonder what he's thinking here.
And looking at Jacob Fatu. Quickly transition. Shoulders are down. Shoulders up before two.
How have we not claimed a winner yet?
You gotta believe that not wanting to feel the agony of defeat is causing this never surrender attitude.
And his body seems to be the preferred target.
That hit connects for Roman Reigns.
Oh, that is going to leave a
Mark. You can see all the brutality the original Bloodline team has dished out.
Uso.
And Jimmy Uso. Uso splash! Cover.
Will Jimmy seal this up?
Samoan drop. And Reigns got clobbered by that move.
Shoulders down.
Jimmy Uso looking to secure it all. And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new bloodline has
Here
fallen.
are your winners, Roman Reigns, Jimmy and Jey Uso, and Sami Zayn, the Bloodline.
Unbelievable. Roman's original bloodline crew found a way to work together and reestablish their dominance.
You may not know who your brother or enemy is by their last name, but when you're in battle, look to your left, look to your right. That's family. And this is the one true bloodline.